Today I am going to describe the protozoal diseases that can be caused by a special type of protozoa. Okay, so listen carefully and watch the video and learn all the disease and causative agent of the video. Okay, student, the first disease is known as pylea. It is one of the most major disease caused in most of the population of human beings. And this pylea disease is actually caused by the Trichomonas tenax, a type of protozoa. It is called Trichomonas tenax, and it is also called by a protozoa called Enta-amoeba gingivalis. Okay, so these are two positive agents of pylea. The first is known as Trichomonas tenax, is also a protozoa, and Enta-amoeba gingivalis is also a protozoa. So the causative agent of pylea is Trichomonas tenax and Enta-amoeba gingivalis, and they are spread by kissing. Okay, when individual kiss to someone another people, then these protozoa are transferred from. It means that they are always spread from mouth to mouth contact. Okay, that's why we can say this disease is actually transmitted by kissing, and it is a monogenetic parasite. It is a monogenetic parasite. What do you mean by monogenetic parasite? As the term indicates, mono means one and genetic means genetic. Okay, it means that when the causative agent, we can say either it is bacteria, virus, or we can say it is protozoa, or we can also say it is a type of a worm. When this type of a parasite complete their life cycle in a single host, we can say this type of a parasite is a monogenetic parasite. It means that they have to complete their life cycle in a single host, not two hosts. Okay, in a single host. It is called monogenetic parasite. So this is also asked in the examination, either this monogenetic parasite or diagenetic parasite. So the pylea causative agent is Trichomonas tenax, is a monogenetic parasite, and it is the cause. And in pylea, what happened, you know that the gums are damaged, and from the gums bleeding will be started, and there is so bad smell comes from the mouth. So these are the characteristics of pylea. Now comes to the another disease, diarrhea. Diarrhea, listen carefully. Diarrhea is also caused by some bacterial also, but it is also caused by some protozoans. And the causative agent of diarrhea is Trichomonas hominis. Okay, Trichomonas hominis is the causative agent of diarrhea. Parasite of large intestine. This Trichomonas hominis is actually a parasite of large intestine, not a small intestine, large intestine. Do you know that what is the part of large intestine? Cecum, rectum, and colon. Okay, these are the part of large intestine. Duodenum, jejunum, and ileum are the part of small intestine. So these are actually the parasite of large intestine, and it is also monogenetic, complete their life cycle in a single host. Okay, this disease of diarrhea is actually spread by the through feces. It means that when an infected person do his feces outside the home at the ground, then these diseases are transferred to another person. Now comes to the another disease that is known as gonorrhea. It is one of the most important disease, or we can also say leukorrhea. It is actually a disease that is concerned with the reproductive system of the female. Okay, so this gonorrhea, or we can say leukorrhea, here the causative agent is Trichomonas vaginalis. As you know, the vagina is a part of female, so this disease is actually caused in female. It is known as gonorrhea, or we can also say leukorrhea. Leukorrhea, why we can say leukorrhea? Because in the genital part of female, what happened? A white liquid is spread. A white liquid is comes out, oozes out from the reproductive part. Then that's why we can say it is leukorrhea. Leuka means white. Okay, that's why we can say it is a female disease caused by Trichomonas vaginalis, and it can be spread by sexual contact. Okay, it can be spread by sexual contact. Now comes to the another disease. This is called leishmaniasis. This is one of the most important disease caused by the protozoans. It is called leishmaniasis, and this disease is actually caused by Leishmania donovani. Okay, this is one of the most important important disease asked in the examination also. Leishmania pneumonia is the positive agent of leishmaniasis. It is actually this Leishmania pneumonia is actually a parasite of a blood. Okay, so it can spread throughout the blood. Leishmania is a digenetic parasite. Important point. Leishmania is a digenetic parasite, means that di means two and genetic means genetic. It means that when individual complete their life cycle in a two host, not a single host, in a two host, it is called digenetic parasite. So as you know, if two hosts are present, one is known as primary host and second is known as secondary host. So the primary host is here in human and the secondary host is sandfly. This is important point asked in the examination also. Primary host is actually what I told in the previous lecture, that the primary host is that type of a host in which actually the disease has to be caused. जिसमें डिजीज होती है वो प्राइमरी होस्ट होता है और जिसमें डिजीज नहीं होती वो सेकेंडरी होस्ट होता है. तो यहाँ पर हम बात करेंगे प्राइमरी होस्ट क्या है. लेishmania का प्राइमरी होस्ट मैन होता है और सेकेंडरी होस्ट sandfly is a type of a fly that is known as sandfly. Sandfly is the secondary host of the leishmania pneumonia. Okay, now comes to the next point. It is called sleeping sickness. It is one of the most important disease occur in first of all in Africa. So it is also known as African sleeping sickness. Okay, it is also known as African sleeping sickness. It is one of the most important disease. Major cause in the Africa, and it is caused by Trypanosoma gambians. Trypanosoma gambians is actually the positive agent of sleeping sickness. Okay, so Trypanosoma gambians is actually the positive agent of sleeping sickness. It is a disease of cerebrospinal fluid. What is cerebrospinal fluid? It is a type of a fluid that is found between the meninges of the brain. Okay, so this cerebrospinal fluid is also filled in the spinal cord. Okay, it is contact with the spinal cord, and this actually cerebrospinal fluid, what happened? Nutrition is transferred from one part, from brain. Okay, that's why this cerebrospinal fluid is important, and this cerebrospinal fluid is infected by Trypanosoma gambians, and the disease is caused known as sleeping sickness. As you know, it is a disease of a brain. You can say it is a disease of a cerebrospinal fluid because cerebrospinal fluid is found in brain. It is also important that the sleeping sickness is also a digenetic. The positive agent is Trypanosoma gambians, and this Trypanosoma gambians is actually a digenetic parasite. Complete their life cycle in two hosts. Okay, in first host the primary host is man and secondary host is fly of the genus Glossina. This is important point. Okay, the primary host is man and the secondary host is fly of the genus Glossina. It is a type of insect of the class Insecta of the phylum Arthropoda. So this is called genus Glossina. Genus is always asked in the examination. So it is the question is arise like that. Sleeping sickness is caused by. It means that the vector of a sleeping sickness belong to which genus? So it is belong to Glossina genus. Okay. Now come to the next disease. Chagas disease is also known as American sleeping sickness. Okay. It is also called American sleeping sickness, and this sleeping sickness is called African sleeping sickness, and it is caused by Trypanosoma gambians. And this one is called Chagas disease. It is called by Americans. It is also known as American sleeping sickness, and it is caused by Trypanosoma cruzi. Okay, it is caused by Trypanosoma cruzi. It is also a parasite of the blood and having digenetic life cycle. It means that it completes their life cycle in two hosts. The primary host is man, and the secondary host is Tritoma bug. Okay, the secondary host is Tritoma bug, is a type of an insect. Okay, when it bites the human beings, the disease can be spread from Tritoma bug to the human class is man and the secondary host is actually the trichoma bug. Okay. Now comes to the next disease. It is called amoebiasis. It is one of the most important and also take place in large amount of population. This is known as amoebiasis. It is caused by entamoeba histolytica. It is caused by a protozoan called entamoeba histolytica. Entamoeba histolytica is a monogenetic parasite of human beings. It means that this entamoeba histolytica complete their life cycle in a single host, and the host is human beings. So what happened? This entamoeba histolytica is a parasite of a large intestine, and especially on which part? At the part of a colon. It lives inside the colon and causes the disease amoebiasis. Okay, so this is a monogenetic parasite and actually entamoeba histolytica, and its infecting stage of entamoeba histolytica is tetranucleus cyst. This one is also very important point. The infecting stage of entamoeba histolytica is what? It is a tetranucleus cyst. Tetranucleus cyst is actually the infecting stage of entamoeba histolytica for the human beings. Now comes to the next disease. It is called malaria. You already know about this disease. This is one of the most important diseases that is caused by plasmodium. It caused by plasmodium. And mosquito, what he done? He transferred the disease. Plasmodium is also a protozoa and it is a digenetic parasite. The primary host is man and the secondary host is female anopheles. Here this is one of the important point. Female anopheles is the secondary host of plasmodium, and human beings is the primary host of plasmodium. And the disease is called malaria. Actually, the term malaria means bad air. The term is actually comes from malaria. In the previous time, the scientists have to be cannot know about the plasmodium. They actually think the disease is actually transferred from the bad air. So the name malaria is given to that disease. Ronald Ross is one of the most important scientists who discovered the life cycle of plasmodium inside the female anopheles. Okay, so this disease is actually caused by female anopheles. This is called malaria, and the positive agent is what? Plasmodium. Actually, the infective stage of malaria is also very important. The infective stage of malaria for human beings is sporozoite. Sporozoite are the infective stage for human beings. Okay, and what is the infective stage of mosquito? Gametocytes are the infective stage of for mosquito. So these are the important diseases asked in the examination. Their vectors are also very important, and their secondary hosts are also asked in the examination. So student,